with another boxing analysis. This is a post-fight analysis between Gary Russell Jr. and Hugo Castaneda. Now, with Hugo Castaneda, for people who don't know, he's the guy that comes forward, throws a lot of punches and bunches, and I just believe Gary Russell Jr. did a great job of boxing on the back foot, coming forward. Let's just say everything. His aggression, speed, distance control. He was off for 1,200 days, if not more. That's around 3 years, something like that, or above 3 years. And it's very hard for you to get your bearings back together, usually coming back into the fighting game with that type of record, you know what I'm saying, of being out that long. So for Gary to come in and do what he has done against, I'll say he's probably top 25, top 30. I don't think who Gary Russell Jr. fought. You got to always keep that in mind. Who did you fight? It's not about just fighting. It's about who you fought. And Castaneda, if I look up the rankings, he got to be probably in maybe the top 20, maybe. And he's not a world beater. Got a decent knockout percentage, but he was just too slow. Gary was too fast. It was a huge it was just a huge difference in talent, huge difference in speed, power, aggression. It just wasn't. It just looked like an amateur versus a pro. And Gary Russell Jr. is one of them guys that I keep trying to tell people, man, if he's on top of his A game and he's on point and he believes in himself, he's very hard to beat. He's not one of them guys that you think you can just get in there and think you're going to roll over. You're going to have to really put the pedal to the metal and throw fast punches. If you're not fast, you're going to get ran over by Gary Russell. I promise you. And that's me telling the truth from what I see. Gary Russell Jr. is so fast and still so quick. And he got to be in his 30s now. And for somebody to be in their 30s, have the speed of somebody in their early 20s, that's or mid 20s, that's not normal. I know people probably think he taking something because last night he looked phenomenal. If he can box like that at top level with top 5 guys, he's gonna be hard to beat, man. He's gonna be hard to beat for his weight class. Extremely hard to beat. Because Gary Russell Jr. is one of those guys that I would like to see against Bam Bam Rodriguez is too small, but just somebody around his weight class. Like, I love to see Teofimo Lopez versus Gary Russell Jr. or Gary Russell Jr. and Lomachenko, or even though Loma's retired, or Gary Russell Jr. versus Brian Norman Jr. or Gary Russell Jr. I mean, you guys can throw some names out there who you would like to see. I would like to see him versus Devin Haney. Would be an excellent fight, to be honest with you. Devin Haney versus, you know what I'm saying, Gary Russell Jr. would be crazy. My brother, what's good? What up with it, CC Motion? One of my mods. Respect, brother, respect. We here to talk Gary Russell Jr. and his dominant post-fight performance against Hugo Castaneda. Gary Russell Jr. from round 1 commanded attention with his jab, excellent ring generalship, counter-punching skills at the highest level, great left hand to the body, great left hand to the head. He knew where to punch at, hitting him on the side of his chin. I mean, hitting him, there's over 90,000 nerve endings in the chin, up in the face, and he just kept hitting him in the chin. Yeah, Tank versus Gary. The Mexican. I couldn't agree more. I would love to see Tank versus Russell. You say, what? Boy, I don't look shit like him. Let me get your ass up out of here. That was you trying to Joan, didn't work. I don't look shit like that motherfucker. You tweaking. Get your goofy ass on. Dumbass bitch. But anyway, getting back on topic, man. Gary Russell Jr. looked so good, man. Like, the way he was throwing his combinations was incredible. He was fast. He was smooth. Yeah, oh yeah. I already got her ass up out of there. She almost threw me off track, man. I got a temper on me, man. I'll be trying to control it. So definitely got a temper. But staying on course, Gary Russell Jr. is super people not talking about. I see no videos people talking about Gary. If Gary could do that with a top 25 guy like he did, bruh, he couldn't touch Gary. His whole family was behind. He can't fuck with you, Gary. Quit playing with your food, Gary. Get him, Gary. Gary was so fast, quick fiber. That's what I look for in fighters that are in their 30s. Do you have quick twitch muscle fibers that are activated? A lot of us, because of sitting down too long or inactivity, no matter what sport it is, boxing, volleyball, basketball, football, wide receiving, whatever, a lot of us lose that. You know, what you don't use, you will lose. But Gary Russell, maybe that time off and spending time with family and boxing and um, healing his body and doing what he needed to do paid off because he looked refreshed. His reflex is amazing. Speed. I mean, dude, he did everything. Go back and watch that fight. I can't show it because they be hating on me, man. When I show stuff now, they giving me copyrights and all type of shit. Bro, I couldn't even stream, do nothing I wanted to do yesterday. It was annoying as fuck. But go back and watch the fight. Pull it up and watch Gary Russell Jr. and just watch how he was just too fast, bro. Like he was so quick. Footwork on point, comfortable backing up, comfortable coming forward, comfortable in the mid range, comfortable in range control, comfortable even letting Castaneda punch on him, doing the rope a dope on the ropes, countering off the ropes, doing the rope a dope. Man, he did everything, man. He did everything. Yes, that was amazing. My favorite moment was when his opponent was throwing a flurry of punches in the corner and Russell was just blocking them with ease. Yeah. Hit that like button for me, y'all. That twitch muscle fiber separates the great from the good. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be great to activate. You have to work really hard and really fast and really work on your talent to have quick muscle fibers like that. You know, that's not normal, bro. Like that's talent. That's pure talent, you know. Um Gary Russell Jr. is one of the best fighters I have ever seen. When he's on top of his game, he put belt to ass. DMV, stand the fuck up. If you from the DMV, from that, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, man, you gotta show love. You should be proud. And it's something in the water. Let's really talk about it. There's something in the water. One of the best athletes of all time, both football and basketball. Look up the stats of Allen Iverson, aka the original AI. The original AI. You better go out and go get them A5s. A5s, you remember the commercial. Anybody who was an Allen Iverson fan, he was a dog. Something about that Virginia DMV, they create dogs. They got dogs from birth. They football programs, they just tough. Basketball programs, tough. Tough. Oh, see. Hit that like button for me. Maxio, what? Oh, yeah, Maxio was really good, man. I would love to see Maxio again. Rematch, right? I think they fought already. Yeah, man. We need that rematch. Maxio versus Gary Russell again. I think Gary wasn't focused. Like I told you before, a focused Gary Russell Jr. is a dangerous Gary Russell. A focused Gary Russell Jr. is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous, bro. And he said, my favorite moment was when the opponent was throwing a flurry of punches in the corner. And Russell was sitting back like it was his son. Keep punching on me. That's fine. It's cool. Keep punching on me. That's fine. I mean, he was just sitting back, just letting them punch. That shit was crazy, bro. Like, that shit was insane. It was insane. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. I think Russell stops him in a rematch. He was dealing with a lot coming into the fight. Yeah, I agree. Was dealing with a lot. Y'all hit that like button, man. You put belt the ass. We here to talk Gary Russell Jr. for the next 20 minutes, man. I think his dad was dying. Yeah, you know, it's hard. That's why I say he needed time to his family, needed time to regroup, spend time around your brothers, you know, spend time reflecting. As a man, we got to spend time, you know, overcoming our issues. You know, I ain't gonna get too deep, but it's important to overcome your issues in your head, issues with your soul, and issues with your past. If you could conquer your issues from your past and move forward, you unstoppable. There's nothing in your life that's more important than conquering your issues from your past so you can fully live in the present. Let me say it again. Conquering issues from your past so you can fully live in the present. You can fully be successful in the present. And that's what Gary Russell has done, y'all. Like, he showed that he's ready, man. He's ready for anybody. He will make it hard for any opponent. At 135, 130, I think he's that dude. Probably even 140 as well. Him and Haney, I would love to see him and Haney fight. It'd be a good matchup. The kids to let go of the past. I'm telling you, my issues from my past drive me crazy, no lie, especially on the bag. Yeah. Yeah, that's why boxing is my everything, man. Boxing, man, saved my life. I'm gonna always say that. Boxing saved my life, bro. It saved my life for sure. Gary's right hook. Let's talk about the blind side of Castaneda. Castaneda could not see that right hook coming at all. Accepting that you can't change the past, letting go. That's right. Yeah, that's the emotion part thing that controls the ring. Yeah, man. Boxing definitely helps with self-control. It just helps with a lot of different things, self-esteem, everything. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as you come in and subscribe to the channel. Gary Russell Jr.'s right hook. I want to talk about that, man. His right hook was a thing of beauty. He was fast. He was quick. He was slick. He had an attitude that he would not be denied come fight night, and it showed. He could not be denied, man. He was on point. He was on point. I don't know. I haven't seen a fighter dominate that well in a long time. Castaneda took a brute. Yeah, he needed to take some time off, bro. Like when you get beat like that, you need to relax. You need to take a time off. He definitely needs to take some time off, man. He needs to fire his corner. Yeah, they was telling him some stupid shit. Just go in there, go hard, go crazy. Yeah, like no, motherfucker, no. That's how you get knocked the fuck out. Tell nobody just go, go. Are you crazy? He needs to fire his corner. They were trying to get him killed. Yeah. Yeah, boxing ain't no joke, man. You gotta take it serious. You gotta take it extremely serious. His corner probably secretly hates him, damn. Probably so. Probably so. What was the most eye-popping thing that you saw with Gary Russell tonight? For the people in the chat that are watch the Gary Russell fight, what was the most eye-popping thing that you saw from Gary Russell Jr. that you were surprised about? Want to see what y'all think. You know, from a skills perspective. And we're gonna talk about Bam Bam Rodriguez in the next video and why he's talking about retirement. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Bam Rodriguez and he's talking about retirement. Yeah, Gary, man. He made a believer out of me, man. Gary Russell Jr. made a believer out of me. Still can't. You know what? I'm going to try to see what I can do and show a little bit anyway and see. I'm going to first see what... Oh, he fought his brother, Roberto Castaneda, some years ago. Okay. Show some of that. That's what I'll show y'all. Hold on. Y'all want to see it? Here we go. Make sure I turn the volume off. Pay attention. This is years and years ago, back when he was like early 20s. This is his Castaneda's brother. This is Castaneda's brother. He always had great distance. To be so short, he's like 5'3", 5'2", and he finds a way on taller fighters to get inside. He learns how to control distance on the perimeter, and he can still walk you down. It's crazy. It's real crazy. His lightning quick combinations. The right hook. See how he blindly throws a check right hook is beautiful. And then he'll hit you with some uppercuts. He's always calm. He doesn't get rattled. He doesn't do a lot of holding. He's my type of fighter, man. I like to see people like that, man. It's just really into their craft. Good body shots from Castaneda's, the brother, the younger brother. No, that's the older brother. That's crazy. But I would like to know from you all, well, who would you like to see Gary fight next, man? Who would you like to see him fight next? Somebody said lightning quick. The Mexican G says lightning quick. And see, he understands distance control very well. One more time. Body shot, set it up. Pay attention, y'all. Here, pay attention. Bing. You hit him with two left hands to the body. Watch, pay attention again. Pay attention. This is film study. Left uppercut to the body to slow him down. Right hook. Put him down. Put him out. Game over. Game over. Took his soul. Took his soul. Hit that like button. Took his soul. Hit that like button. That's one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history. Jeez. Soul is gone. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. MK fucking Ultra. Now, before I get to this next video, man, I'm telling you, this dude just, he hits so fucking hard, bro. I mean, damn. I'm still in shock. Still in shock. Wow. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. Man. So, what are y'all thinking in the comment section, man? Yeah, that's CTE, man. You get hit that hard. You get hit that hard, bro. You ain't gonna be no good. I'm telling you. You just can't get hit that hard. And then look at the comment of him and his brother training hard, working on speed, working on a lot of good speed work, pad work, just fast. And that's the key to boxing too, is constantly work. People say the pads don't matter. The pads do matter, man. Because look how fast twitchy he is with them big gloves on. He's boom, 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 boom. Everything is fast. The whole training session is fast. But he's fast with power because every fighter he faces, they can't take his power. If they could take his power, the speed wouldn't mean nothing. But man, when he puts these combinations together, and he don't even really put a whole lot of you know how people have to load up. He don't even have to load up. So imagine if he actually loaded up. That'll really make him dangerous. That'll really make him dangerous. If he would load up, man, it's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, man. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys, bro. He is one of those guys for sure that you got to be on top of your A game, man. If you're not on your A game, you're not beating him, bro. There's no way you beating Gary Russell without being on top of your A game. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, bro. You have to have it. And you need a jab. To beat a Gary Russell, you need a jab. You need a steady jab. You need to be moving side to side. You need to be giving him angles. Because once he finds the angles that he wants and he's doing what he wants to do, oh, that's it. It's a wrap. It ain't too much you can do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much you can do. It ain't too much you could do. So, but I want to know from y'all, the boxing fan, who should Gary face next? Give me a list of names. I need at least give me the top 5 in his division. Who should Gary Russell Jr. face next? Top 5. Top 5. I'm gonna wait on y'all in the comment section. Top 5. Who should Gary Russell face next? Shakur, I agree. Shakur, be very nice to see that. That'd be, you know what? That's high level chess. A lot of y'all might not want to see that and say boring. I would love to see that though. I don't know if that's a good matchup though, the Mexican G, because there's people out there that say, oh, we don't want to see that. That's lame. That's whack. Blah, 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 blah. Because they're not seeing constant fight, you know. Or they're not seeing come get your guy, pressure fighter versus the supreme boxer, you know. That body shot was brutal. Here, I'm going to show y'all the body shot. I think I can show that. I'm going to show that real quick. Show y'all the body shot. Even though I know y'all saw it already. Pay attention. Hold on. Let me go to it. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Pay attention to the body shot. Let me show a different angle. Hold on. My fault. Let me show y'all a different angle. Hit that like button, though, y'all. Subscribe. Watch for it. Distance control. Boom. Found the liver and detonated. We're going to show this about 5 times. Castaneda start pulling up his pants with shorts, looking for shots, being greedy, boom, walked into some shit. Walked into it. You can't walk into shit. You cannot do that because you got somebody like Gary who not going to play with you. Gary line you up with the jab. He finds his distance and detonates the bomb. Detonates, boop, 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 boom. Just catches you. One last time. Castaneda aggressively coming forward, but to his own detriment. And that's what I'm trying to tell you all. Boxing is not about just being aggressive. Aggressive is 50%. But you need to have intelligence too. You know, without intelligence, man, you're like a body without the head. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You are truly like the body without the head. You must have talent to just go with everything. You can't just do one or two things. Here goes some highlights of some other Gary Russell fights. Look at the speed. And he throws everything. Right uppercuts, left uppercuts. When he's in his bag, man, very entertaining. Y'all hit that like button. And this was against Joseph Diaz Jr. I don't think Joseph Diaz Jr. is fighting anymore, y'all, which is sad. He was an ex-Olympian back in the day, man. If you guys know about Joseph Diaz Jr., he was one of the best boxers coming up, man. He was awesome Mexican fighter. Yeah, a lot of brawlers are fun to watch, but don't have long careers. I agree. I respect brawlers, though, because it takes a lot of heart to do that type of style. They were going at it. Yeah, you got to have some intellect. That's why, listen, a lot of people, a lot of Mexicans, for whatever reason, I believe don't shout out Virgil Ortiz enough. Virgil Ortiz is one of the most intelligent boxers today. He's college educated boxer. He's very, very intelligent.
And I feel like you all should show more love to Virgil Ortiz from the Robert Garcia gym because the guy just has an awesome motor. He does punches in bunches. He's fought all the best. And him versus Ennis is a super fight. Him versus Jerron Ennis is absolutely the super fight. Y'all hit that like button, man. And but getting back to Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. Yeah, JoJo Diaz, that's right. The one that fought Haney. Yes, you don't even see him no more. He got beat pretty bad in this fight, and then he fought what's his name too and got beat pretty bad. And I just ain't seen him back. But hopefully JoJo Diaz is cool, man. He was one of my favorite fighters at that time. He had good combinations too, as you see right here. Look at the good style matchup though. Now that's a good style matchup. Two southpaws coming forward, throwing angles, working the body, working the head. This is boxing, people. High level stuff right here. You got Gary pulling guard. You got Joseph letting his hands go, setting everything up with the jab like a good Olympian does. Everything starts with a jab. Good overhand left by JoJo. Cutting the angle. Ooh, good overhand left by both. Yeah, Virgil is a dog, man. He's a dog. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and subscribe. But y'all just wanted to show some excellent boxing, man. That's what we want to see, man. We want to see two boxers going head to head, throwing bombs, trying to get their opponent out of there. I felt like at times Gary Russell Jr. was playing with his food a little too much. I wish he would actually, I don't know. I just wish he would have thrown more punches. I feel like he didn't throw enough for me. He did a good job in spots, but I feel when he had him hurt, he could have got him out of there. I feel like Gary Russell Jr. does need to work on getting his opponent out of there. And just putting more, I know he don't want to overdo it or get caught with nothing stupid, no silly shit. But I'm just saying it would be nice to see personally Gary Russell Jr., just put them together a little more, because that's how talented he is. He works so hard. Why not do everything you do on the mitts and on the heavy bag in the fight? That's all I'm saying. Let me see if I can find any more highlights of Gary. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below about Gary Russell. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Let me see if this will show something. Let's see. Nah. But yeah, a lot of people was hating on Gary, man. I saw people talking about he can't do that against a top 5. I said, I bet you he can. It's to be seen, but I bet you he can do it. I bet you he can do it. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this motherfucking remote. What I did with it. There it is. But like I was saying, bro, Gary Russell Jr. is one of them ones when he's focused. I'm telling you, that's a super fight. Teofimo Lopez versus Gary Russell, dog. Whew. Last time I seen him was Fight Pro TV. He lost a close fight to an unknown opponent. Yeah, I think he wasn't focused. And like you said, losing his father, which his father was his everything. And anybody that had a good father in your life, you would understand what Gary went through. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to hold that over his head and say, oh, he's not a great fighter or a good fighter because of one fight. And a lot of people do that, man. I know you only as good as your last fight, but a lot of people do shit like that where they'll just stop fucking with you because you lost one fight. That shit lame to me. That's loser shit, right? That's loser shit. I mean, JoJo Diaz. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hopefully JoJo get back in the ring. If he retired for good, it was cool while it lasted. Hopefully he made a couple $1 million. He lost on Pro Box TV. Damn, that's crazy. That's real crazy. And Pro Box TV is it's an awesome television series. It's like for contenders and shit, like prospects and all that who want to be champions. There's a couple championship fights be on there too, but a lot of prospects and contenders. Yeah. But who would y'all like to see Gary Russell fight next, man? I saw some people talking about Teofimo. Like I say, Teofimo Lopez, definitely a good one. Yeah, it's part of the game, man. Life is definitely full of ups and downs, man. It ain't, if it go your way, like how Mayweather's did, that's a one-on-one experience. Like Canelo's did, that's a one-on-one experience. But a lot of times your life gonna go up and down. Like Earl Spence, his life goes up and down, up and down. Paul Williams, up and down, up and down. You know, um, who was another one that went up and down? Juanma Lopez, up and down, up and down. Hector Macho Camacho, up, down, down, down. You know, it just, that's life. Brandon Rios, up and down. Yeah, bro, Box TV is for lower level. But ain't no disrespect. Yeah, listen, y'all was supporting me heavy when I was showing y'all the Pro Box TV fights. Y'all was fucking with it. Y'all was sending me money, showing love. I appreciate y'all, bro. Like, you know, I love boxing. I do this shit, man. Boxing is my soul, bro. I love this shit, bro. Like, I love basketball and I love boxing, bro. Like, but I love boxing more because it's one-on-one, is mano y mano, is who got the biggest heart. And then we show love to each other after the fight. I love that shit, man. It's just dope. It's a beautiful thing. King Rambo, Gary Russell Jr. versus Ooh, there you go. Haha. We got one. King Rambo. That's the one, bro. That'll be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Hit that like button, King Rambo. Now, who you think will win? Give me in the comment section. Who you got? Kid Austin or Gary Russell Jr.? That's a fire fight, right? You talking about, it's whoever catch each other. Listen to me. They both have blinding speed. They both can show shades of Mike Tyson, shades of Manny Pacquiao, shades of Sugar Ray Leonard when he was in his prime, shades of Hagler. Man, that'll be a hell of a fight. That boy did Tevin Farmer. Yeah, he blew Tevin Farmer out the water. He said, I am what I said I am. If I say I'm the new mini Mike Tyson, I'm the real mini Mike Tyson, motherfuckers. Like, he showed that shit. That's that New York in him, man. Gary Russell Jr. can't control him, but Kane on the ropes. Yeah, I think he's gonna have to keep it in the center of the ring. Gary Russell Jr. If he do that shit where he be sitting on the ropes like Gary be doing, Kid Austin will fuck him up. That's the honest truth. But at the same time, I can see the experience of Gary Russell getting to Kid Austin. If Kid Austin don't get him out of there in 3 or 4 rounds, I can see Gary Russell popping him with the jab, throwing overhand left uppercuts. I can see him slithering side to side. Man, Gary Russell Jr. is fast. He's quick. You can't see the punches, man. I've been in there with a guy like that, a short guy like that. It's a guy named Kenny Cruz from St. Louis. Look up Ken Cruz from St. Louis, even though he got beat by one of the Russell brothers, which is ironic. But I've sparred him before. The dude is talented, bro. Fast, speed. Like, them little dudes are quick. They can punch. Like, you get in there and spar with somebody smaller, they can really punch, and they're fast, you know. They're really quick. The Mexican G going on the ropes would get him killed. Yep. Hell no. He's got to stick and move with Kid Austin. Yeah, stick and move is a great strategy. But what happened if the stick and moving ain't working and you do got to sit in there and bang? Like, do you think he can bang with Kid Austin, or you think Kid Austin's too much? Y'all hit that like button for me, man. Hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. I believe. Oh shit. But like I said, I believe that Kid Austin is fast. He's quick. And he got fast switch muscle fibers just like Gary. But see,
Kid Austin bends his knees better. And he's quick to bend his knees to come up with those big hooks, you know. But then again, I think Gary might see all that shit, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a hell of a contest. There are a lot of boxers that are great in the gym but look mediocre under the line. I agree. Kid Rambo says he has a lot of experience. His brother can help him get ready. He do got brothers that are just as fast and powerful. Yeah, I agree. That can mimic, not the same, because Kid Austin is unique with his mechanics, but yeah, you're right. He can mimic what Kid Austin can do, which is Antoine Russell. Antoine Russell, yeah, man. That'd be a hell of a fight. Give me some more opponents for Gary Russell Jr. We got Teofimo. I said Haney, because I would like to see how Haney deals with that type of speed and power. But see, Gary had to go to 147 because I don't think Haney can make 140 no more. He might be, but I think now that he's getting older, I don't know if Haney can make 140. He got a little height on him. I don't know if he can make it. So we'll scratch that. We'll say T.O., Kid Austin, and y'all name some more. Pitbull Cruz. He probably had to drop some weight. Gary might have to drop some weight, or Pitbull had to come up, but that'd be an excellent fight. I would like to see Inoue. Inoue is too small, but he looked bigger. He looked just as big as Gary. I would like to see Inoue versus Gary Russell Jr. just off some skill shit, speed shit, power shit. I want to see how both will handle each other's speed and power and quickness. Yes, Usyk. I'm making a video on Usyk next, so hang tight. I got about 20 more minutes on here, and I'm gone. I'm gonna make a video about Usyk coming up here next. So y'all stay tuned. Usyk GOAT no matter who is Haney. I heard you, David B. You're a big Usyk fan. Pitbull, he fights at the same. Oh, okay. That'd be a great fight to make. I'm down. Pitbull is all action. You know, I'm down. Pitbull be 130, 140. Okay. Inoue would get his ass whooped. He's small. Yeah. But anyway, man, he got so much talent, bro. Like, he's in the top pound for a reason. There's so many good fighters right now, bro. Like, there's so many. I think a lot of us we're so spoiled with the past and we're so spoiled with the present in our own way. And we getting a lot of great fights. A lot of us are spoiled. We don't even realize what we got. We're so spoiled. Like, there's so many great fighters right now. I can name 10 great fighters off the top of my head right now that's in the present. From top to bottom. Bam Bam Rodriguez. Up and coming Xander Zayas. Abdullah Mason. Scooter Davis. Awesome up and coming. He's going to be a top titleist. You got Tyson Fury that came back. You got Usyk. You got Manny Pacquiao's back. You got Devin Haney. You got Tank Davis. You got Lamont Roadshow, what he can do. And that's 10 right off the top. I'm not looking at no script. 10 off the top. Pitbull Cruz. Virgil Ortiz. David Benavidez. Can't forget about David. He's definitely in my top 5 right now of elite champions. Got Caleb Sweethands Plant. I mean, it's too many. It's so many, bro. And there's many more. That's like 15. You feel me? I've named hella fighters. Kid Austin. I didn't throw Kid Austin in, but Kid Austin. He's entertaining. There's so many fighters today. And like I said, we're just so spoiled. We even talk shit about heavyweights. When you got Usyk doing amazing things. But like I said, I'm going to say that for the next video. Man, Usyk is the truth. He's one of the best of all time. If he get another big win, like if he win over Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, if he knock one of them big ass heavyweights out or stop them, man, you got to put him in the top 5. I said what I said, man. I'll say top 10. You got to put him in the top 10. You got to put Usyk in the top 10. If he beat Anthony Joshua or Wilder, I don't care what they've been through already, what wars, put him in there with one of them. If he could beat one of them, he's one of them dudes for real, for real. He's definitely in the top 20 heavyweights of all time, period. King Rambo says, G-Fast, shouting out. I appreciate y'all getting along in the chat and just, Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz, very talented. Appreciate y'all getting along. People ain't arguing, just having civil discourse. Civil discourse is something that Black and the Mexican community and Puerto Rican community need to learn how to have without, coming to blows, wanting to fight because somebody don't agree with your opinion. I want to see Big Baby Miller versus Big. That'll be cool. Set it up. I would love to see it. But they say line them up. Line them up. I'm trying to think. It's just so many good fighters right now, bro. There's so many good fighters. Andy Cruz, the Puerto Rican dude. Oh, Matias too. Don't forget about the Puerto Rican dude from the east side of the island. The east side of the island over there where it's a lot of Black and indigenous Puerto Ricans are at on the east side of the island. It's a lot of Black and indigenous Puerto Ricans over there. Matias and Bayamon, like the Hector Macho Camacho and Trinidad and Caguas. You got some great from Caguas. Juan Lopez, Native American. Miguel Cotto, Native American. It's a lot of people don't understand those people are native. I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson. Mi barrio Hormegas in Puerto Rico, right? And people don't know those people are indigenous people. Those are indigenous folks. Indigenous folks. Cotto, Wama, trying to think. Rafredo Vasquez Jr. He's Black and Native American. A lot of people don't know that. Black and Native American. Shout out to you for saying Miguel Cotto your favorite fighter. That's my default picture. If you see in my picture, that's an old painting of Miguel Cotto. So yeah, huge Cotto fan. He made me a huge fan of him years and years ago with his body shots and accuracy. He was so accurate. But yeah, those are, it's a lot of great talent. It's just right now, this is not Puerto Rico's time right now. Sad to say, but it's just not. A lot of Puerto Ricans are gonna crucify me for that, and that's okay. Still my brothers and sisters. It's Mexico's time right now. It used to be Nicaragua's time. They had so many champions coming out of there at one point. I think it was like 2016 and 18 or something like that. And Argentina had their run from 2012 with Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Never forget about the great, the one, the only Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Maravilla, he was so good. Unique style, fast, powerful, punch resistance, everything. He was classy, class act, man. My favorite Cotto fight, man, that dog. When he got Margarito for them hand wraps in that second fight, that was classic boxing. Dog, that was some good ass work. And I thought, listen, Margarito is like a haunting ghost. If you watch Pokemon, he's like Gengar. He's like Ghastly, He's like the haunting. That dude just haunts your spirit. He just has an evil jack-o'-lantern, Tijuana Mexican just spirit about it. Everybody been to Tijuana, that spirit's a little different over there. There's some good people over there, awesome people, get you shut off their back, good people, but there's some scary motherfuckers over there too, where they just like some monsters, It's a lot of drugs, a lot of crime and stuff. And you could tell Antonio Margarito come from every bit of that shit. You hear me? Come from scheming people, doing whatever it take to win, don't give a fuck about nothing. He just got that kind of spirit. And Margarito was not the same. After Shane Mosley put that beating on him, he was not the same. And then Cotto finished him off with beat the shit out of him. You know what? I think Manny Pacquiao fought him after Mosley. So it was Mosley first. Yeah, Mosley right after the Cotto knockout. It was Mosley got the revenge for Cotto. Then Pacquiao got revenge for Freddie because Margarito was making fun of his Parkinson's. And that's fucked up, bro. Like making fun of somebody with it, acting like he's slow and retarded. Boy, he got in there and damn near killed Margarito. I've never seen somebody be that angry. Pacquiao was angry. He beat him like he stole something. Beat his ass. And then Cotto finished him off with the rematch. Finally got the rematch. Years later got the rematch. And Miguel Cotto finally can rest in peace. That was one of the best boxing performances ever. Cotto boxed his ass off. Show what happened when Antonio Margarito ain't got that shit in his gloves. Now, did Cotto face still puff up? Yes. Like, he has one of those faces that's just not good for boxing. Meaning he can get hit with a jab and his shit will start to puff up and look like he's been in, a whole crazy fight. Margarito was a cheater. Daniel B said Margarito's fist. Yep. I agree. Yeah, Martinez destroyed Williams. Yes, man, he did Paul Williams dirty with the overhand. I'll never forget that. One punch knockout power. But Paul kind of set himself up, man. He leaned right into it. He never saw it coming. Never saw it coming, bro. Never saw the punch coming. It's crazy. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Y'all been doing a great job today of keeping everything boxing, staying on topic. I appreciate you all. I got about 13 minutes left before my next video. You can hang around if you want to. If you don't, that's cool too, if you got other things to do. The next topic will be Usyk. And where does Usyk go from here? Where does Daniel Dubois go from here? That'll definitely be the next topic. If you're a fan of Usyk, come into the room. If you're a fan of Daniel Dubois, come into the room. If you're a fan of boxing and just want to learn something new, come into the room. Because that's what you do here on this channel. We all do good civil debates. We all give our opinion. We're going to always give our opinion. And we're going to keep it on topic. And if we do go off topic, it's for good reason, because we're talking about another great boxer from the past or some shit like that, So, yeah, man. Absolutely. But yeah, what are some next boxing topics you all would like me to talk about coming up soon? Either I'll do it tonight or it'll be early in the morning tomorrow. Y'all let me know in the comments below. What fights would you like me to see next? Like me to do an analysis about Usyk or Dubois. Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. That's next. That's the next topic is Usyk or Dubois. Usyk is that dude. He beat the shit out of Dubois. But like I said, I'm gonna save that. Save that thought. What's another fight you would like me to do? Chavez Sr. duck Terry Norris. I'm not old enough to know that, to be honest. I do watch older fights, but I didn't dig through the archives of Chavez Sr. I wasn't even born yet. When Chavez Sr. was really cooking, I wasn't even born yet. So I wasn't born. But I had to look that up. If it was it a really good fight? Terry Norris versus Chavez Sr., was it a good fight? Let me know in the comments. Yep, let me know in the comments. Yep, let me know. Yeah, that's before my time. Absolutely. I'm 24. Yeah, I was about to say. They never had a fight. I'm 24. I grew up in the same here. I'm around that age. I grew up in the Mayweather era. Where he was taunting Shane Mosley. You're not going to the mall. We're going to the mall. You're not going to the mall. Floyd was taunting him and shit. Man, shit was hilarious. He said Mosley say that he's 40 years old and he don't fight for a check. He's 40 years old and says that he fight for pride, he fight for honor. Man, you 40 fucking years old. You better be fighting for a check, you stupid motherfucker. That shit was hilarious. Yes. And then he got around his kids and said, curl, do the Jerry curl. Rock the Jerry curl, don't stop. Rock the Jerry curl, don't stop. That shit was hilarious. Boy, Floyd, you could tell you come from the Midwest. The best is in the Midwest, and we are obsessed with Joan, and we will Joan until the cows come home, okay? The Roger Mayweather, I met him in person. The man said the best come from the Midwest, and you're going to get skills pay the bills. You don't know shit about boxing, and Roger Mayweather would tell you to your face if he didn't like something about you. I'm telling you, man. Canelo or Crawford, let me see. He said the boy got a Jerry. Man, that shit was hilarious. Then he told Rafael Garcia, RIP to Rafael Garcia, the Floyd had a Mexican or a Cuban, I can't remember which one he was, old man around him that was the cut man. Shout out to him, RIP to him, and he told him, he said, say it in Spanish, Rafael, say it in Spanish. And he said, you need to stop to taking the steroids, man. That shit was hilarious. Shit was hilarious. Yeah, the cut man. It's funny as fuck, bro. You fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. Yeah, man, dog. Look up the compilation of that on YouTube. If you need a laugh, you need a good laugh, look up 24/7 compilation of Mayweather roast Mosley. Mayweather roasting Mosley. Mayweather going off on Mosley. Or the destruction of Mosley. Mayweather destruction of Mosley or something like that. You'll see it. What's up with it, Ronique? What up, Ronique? What is up, Ronique? I got about 8 more minutes, man. So any topics y'all want me to talk about, drop it in the comment section below. If you got here a little late, it is what it is. Shout out to the Mexican G. Shout out to Daniel H, Daniel B, King Rambo. Shout out to everybody who came into the chat to, make this show what it is, man. Y'all make the show what it is, bro. When I get on here, CC Motion 1998, thank you for being my moderator. I'm about to make you a mod too, Mexican G, because you hold it down, bro. I got to make you a mod. You hold it down. You do an excellent job. So you are now a moderator. You earned that. You have earned it. Andre Ward versus Bivol. Oh, shit. Let me think about that. I'm doing a little simulation in my head. It'll be a close fight. I got Bivol. I think Bivol would keep him at distance and keep it real long, like how Kovalev was doing. And I think Bivol's way more intelligent than Kovalev, just showing how he did Canelo. And Canelo's considered a very intelligent fighter, and he made it look easy. So if you can make Canelo look easy, and I believe Canelo and Andre Ward would have been a super duper fight, they would have went to war. And I think Andre Ward would have eked it out by just a couple rounds. I believe, I got Bivol. Even though it's a basic style, it's no special effects a lot of the time. Bivol, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. It's moving side to side. 1, 2. It's simple, but it's effective. It works. Sometimes the basics work. Sometimes the basics give you more trouble than somebody trying to do all the special effects. Mayweather always says that, but sometimes, some occasions, the basics work. Shit, Floyd, he does do special effects, like pull counters and stuff, But a lot of stuff he does is basic to win. He really don't do the above and beyond. He used to do that when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. But Money Mayweather took his time and pot shots you, hit you with one shot, move out the way. You know. Shane would have got Mayweather at 135. Nah, everybody says that, but nah, he was a monster. Shane Mosley was a beast. He was a beast. I looked at his highlights. He was a dog. But if Vernon Forrest can get him out early like he did, and Floyd as fast, as sharp, you think he had trouble with older Mayweather, younger in his prime Mayweather? The one that put a beating on Zab Judah, the one that, should I even go younger than that? The one that beat the shit out of Carlos Baldomir, the one that beat the shit out of Sean Bay Mitchell, the one, y'all don't remember Sean Bay Mitchell. He was one of them dudes at the time. He was in top 5. Mayweather fought people in the top 5. A lot of y'all don't give him his just due. Bruh, give Mayweather his fucking credit. He fought top people. He was calling out people. Go back to all the call-out lists. Before Mayweather left, Bob Arum calling out everybody, bro. Y'all motherfuckers just didn't want, not you, but I'm saying other people just was hating on him because he was making so much money. And he was making it look easy. He was knocking out y'all favorite fighters. Look what he did to Corrales. Corrales is considered boxing royalty. He made it look easy. Dude was tall as fuck. He my height. He like 6'1", 6'2". 5'11", some type of shit. And Mayweather didn't give a fuck. Mayweather's an itty bitty dog. Bro, Mayweather like this. He 5'6", 5'8", maybe. Small. Beat the shit out of Corrales. Corrales was in his prime. He was undefeated. Or maybe he had one loss, but he was him. He made his father throw in the tap, man. His father was so disgusted and so sad and embarrassed for his son. Or his cornerman, whoever. Go back and watch that, man. Mayweather was brilliant. Toro Gotti was considered a killer. Boxing royalty in his prime. He wasn't over the hill. He wasn't old. I don't want to hear that shit. Look up how old Toro Gotti was. Put it in the chat right now. How old was Toro Gotti when he fought Mayweather? Put it in the chat right now. Hit that like button. Put it in the chat. How old? Look it up on Google. How old was all these fighters when he fought them? Sean Bay Mitchell, look up his age. Look up Corrales. Look up Toro Gotti. Look up. Now, Baldomir was old. I'll say that right now. Carlos Baldomir was an old man. But even then, Carlos Baldomir, I think he beat Zab Judah. He beat Zab Judah, I believe. No. Or did Zab Judah beat him? Y'all tell me in the comments. Corrales and Castillo is boxing royalty, bro. That they made for each other like Gotti Ward. That shit was beautiful. That's boxing at its best. Floyd should have got charged with child abuse. Oh, what he did to guy. Yeah, bro, he made that look. But go back and see the prelim. I mean the pre-fight. Look up every Google the reporters and what they were saying about Floyd Mayweather versus Gotti. They said Gotti was going to murder Floyd. Easy work. They said it was going to be easy. Floyd made it look easy. Floyd shocked everybody. That's when people knew Floyd was different. That fight proved, because Gotti had no answer. He basically got you remember Nomaschenko? And how he did Guillermo Rigondeaux? Go back and watch that. Lomachenko made a believer out of me that night. When he did that to my favorite Cuban fighter, Guillermo El Checao Rigondeaux. After he beat the Filipino flag from General Santos City, the Philippines, Nonito Donaye. When he beat my guy, because Nonito was my guy first. My first video on YouTube was Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaye, and how I was giving him his just due when he was in his prime. Even before, I said, he's going to be one of them ones from the Philippines that's going to carry the flag after Manny Pacquiao leaves. You know, and he beat Guillermo beat the shit out of Nonito. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. And then I was in shock because of what Guillermo did with Nonito. I had Guillermo, because remember, Nonito was pound for pound. Go back. If you remember when I was a kid, Nonito was pound for pound. Pound for pound. And then you go to Guillermo. Guillermo became pound for pound. Then you fight Lomachenko, and Lomachenko made him say no mas. Made him say, what's the point? That was crazy. Go back and look that up. But I'm going to go ahead and go. This was a great discussion. I'm coming back with the Usyk video, so hang tight. I will get back to y'all with more boxing news, analysis, and updates. Great, great, great conversation. Peace. Great conversation.